So the Champions League draws were done on Monday. And all I can say is, FC Porto, you are in trouble. Before we get into the video, please click the subscribe button. I'm trying to get to 300 subscribers before the end of 2023. Please, guys, make it happen. Let's get into the video. Honestly, I am not mad. I am not mad at these draws. We have drawn FC Porto in the Champions League round of 16. And honestly, I don't want to sound too cocky or too overconfident. FC Porto are giants in Europe. They've won this league before, early 2000s. And I understand that they're actually doing very well in their league in Portugal. The third place, they actually lost a rival game against Sporting just yesterday. So, yeah, I don't expect it to be easy. We play away first. We go to Portugal first before we come back to the Emirates. And I like that. I like that. On the final game in the round, we're going to be playing at home at the Emirates with the crowd, with our 12th man. I'm excited about it, honestly. I think we have this in the bag. Honestly, if I could have asked for a better draw, obviously I would have said Copenhagen. But I'm okay with FC Porto. It could have been PSG. It could have been Napoli. It could have been Inter Milan. It could have been way worse. But I'm not mad. I'm not too mad. They have my boy, Zaidu Sanusi, a Nigerian left back. He's on there. He actually hasn't played for Nigeria in a while, if I'm not mistaken. But he'll be there. I'll be excited to see him play against us. They have Pepe, the legendary defender. He's like 1,000,000 years old now. He needs to start retiring, but he's still quality. He's still quality. They have Teremi, the forward from Iran, who is quality. I think Arsenal was linked to him like 2 seasons ago, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I'm not too mad about it. But there are some interesting draws that were also done for this round of 16. And I'll run through them real quick. So, we have a tough game, Napoli versus Barcelona. Yes, Napoli are not as good as they were last season. They're not, honestly. They've been losing so many winnable games. They actually lost today, at time of recording this video, Tuesday, against Frisone in the Italian Cup. Coppa d'Italia, I think it's called. So that was awful. I know they didn't play their full strength team. Barcelona aren't also doing very well. I think what position are they in the league now? They're actually 4th. Barcelona are 4th on the La Liga table. Listen, I think it's going to be a tight game. It's going to be a tight, tough game. I would love to see Victor Osimhen, who is linked to almost everybody now. As the January window is about to be open, he's linked to everybody, but I don't think he's going anywhere this January. I think it's the summer that he'll probably leave Napoli. But I think it would be good to see him come up against tough opposition in Barcelona. Not to say there aren't tough opposition in Italy in the league, but just to see him in the Champions League playing against Barcelona in this round, I think it'll be very interesting to see. And as a Nigerian, I'm excited for him. And I'm low-key hoping that Mikel Arteta and the Arsenal board will bring the finances for my boy. You know, I would love to see him wearing the red and white someday at the Emirates in London. That would be a dream come true. Other games that were drawn, PSG versus Sociedad. Listen, do not underestimate Real Sociedad. They're a top quality team. They have proper players. I know it might sound on paper, it looks rough, but PSG haven't been very exceptional this year. They truly haven't. They finished 2nd in their group, mind you. Sociedad won their group. And they had Inter Milan in there. Inter, who are doing very well and flying in the Italian league. So I don't think this game will be as easy as anybody might expect. I don't think it will be very easy for PSG. I actually think Sociedad will actually come out on top in this one. PSG have a terrible record in Champions League. And I just feel like they don't play as a team. So many new players in Muani, in Ramos, in what's his name, Asensio. But they haven't gelled properly yet. Sociedad are a top quality team. Don't think this will be too easy. What other games have been drawn? Inter versus Atletico. Now, that is a proper game. Proper game. Simeone and his Atletico Madrid team that are super tight in defense, always so organized. And they have quality up top. Morata, Griezmann, firing. It'll be intense. It'll be interesting. And Inter, who are flying. Thuram. They also have, what's his name? The Argentinian striker. I'm losing him now. Lautaro Martinez. I don't know. My brain froze for a second there. But yeah, that is going to be a crunch one. My money, if I was to put my money on a team, I'll probably put it on Inter Milan just because of how well they're doing in the Italian league this season. And they did very well in the Champions League group stage as well. And they also got to the final last season. Let's not forget that. They just lost by 1 goal to Manchester City in the final. So I think they will come out victorious in this one. Moving on, PSV versus Dortmund. PSV, they've only lost 1 game all season. That's insane. They've lost 1 game all season. That was to Arsenal. So they're playing against Dortmund. I don't watch Dortmund too much. I don't watch PSV too much too, I would say. So all I have is just score lines or highlights that I might have seen. So I'll just leave this one alone. Maybe further down the line, I'll give a prediction. I'll just leave that alone. Lazio versus Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich will have this one. You know, not to disrespect Lazio or anything, but Bayern Munich are flying. They're not top of the Bundesliga because Bayer Leverkusen are on smoke this season. But Harry Kane has found his scoring boots. Well, he never lost it, but he's just on fire. Leroy Sané, Coman, they're just on fire, those boys. So I expect them to come out victorious against Lazio. So that's who I'll put my money on if I was a betting man. Copenhagen versus Manchester City. This was the team everybody was wishing for. Now they probably got the team that they were most praying not to get in Manchester City. It's going to be tough. I think they will get destroyed by Manchester City. The blue side of Manchester, you know, they defeated the red side of Manchester. But now, I'm not going to lie, you have a tough job. And I don't think you can survive Manchester City, Copenhagen. I'm sorry. Bad news for you guys. But you guys definitely going to lose. Manchester City, very lucky with this draw. Very, very lucky. I have to add that I hope that I'm wrong. I hope that they somehow miraculously defeat Manchester City to give us a better chance. You know? That's how I'm looking at all these games now. And then Leipzig versus Real Madrid, the last game in the draws that I haven't covered. Leipzig versus Real Madrid. Listen, Xavi Simons on fire. I don't know so much about Leipzig. I'm not going to pretend that I do. But Real Madrid with Jude Bellingham, Rodrigo on fire. I think Vinicius is going to come back. I don't know how long. He's been injured almost all season, but I think he'll be back for the round of 16 games. They still have Modric, Valverde, all those boys doing absolutely well. They just lost Alaba to an ACL injury, so he's gone for the entire season, which is sad. Prayers up for him. Yeah, Madrid has this one. I think Madrid has this one. But again, I hope that I'm wrong, because the easier, the better for Arsenal. The more the big teams go out, the better the chances for my boys to win the Champions League. And I'm backing them, obviously, because I have no choice. Life update. Thank you guys for getting me to 222. That was the goal I had set in order for me to fly to London. But we have exceeded that since, actually. We're at 252 right now at the time I'm recording this video. Thank you guys for making it happen. I will be going to Arsenal. I haven't gotten a game ticket yet. My flight is booked. My Airbnb is booked. The only issue now is to get a game ticket to the Arsenal-West Ham game on the 28th. Listen, I'm trying to get the tickets. I will. I'm not leaving this LA. I'm going to London. I'm not watching my team play. So that's happening. Thank you guys for, supporting me. Thank you for always kicking play. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. Tell me what you think about your chances, your team's chances of qualifying to the next round and how far you expect them to go. Thanks a lot. God bless.